Hey guys, what is up? And if you look at the screen, you should know who this guy is. If for some reason you don't, Ash Ketchum, the main character of the Pokemon series. That's been going on for the past, 20... I think we're on season 23 now, so for like the last 23 years. Just about as long as I've been alive. Because I'm 23 years old. Just turned 23 earlier this month. So, this is Ash. And if you only watch, say, Gen 1 or Gen 2, he's going to look different than he did then. This is what Ash currently looks like in Pokemon Journeys, is the new series. And then this was him in Kalos. That's what he used to look like. That was a Pokemon movie. That was Sun and Moon. What else we got? Again, that's like the original outfit, Gens 1 and 2. Kanto and Johto. He went... Let's see, what else we got? Okay, so here's like the evolution of him. So this was 97, 2002, 2006, 2010. Basically, it takes about 4 years to get through a region. Now, this is a 5-year gap to go through 2 regions. Now, granted, this was a region in the Battle Frontier, but whatever. But then, that was 4 years. Then you got 2006, and you got 2010. After 2010, he changes again. So, Ash has had a lot of evolution over the years. You can actually, this is a great picture of it. This would actually be a great thumbnail, I think. Anyway, but we've had a lot of different Ashes, right? Sometime during Hoenn, his voice got lower. You almost thought he was going through puberty. Which, that's actually kind of relevant to the video. You obviously know what the title is because you clicked on it. But I believe Ash Ketchum is at least 11 years old. And here's why I say that. There's a couple of reasons. I was watching the Pokemon anime. I went back to the very beginning and I started watching. And I did that because I'm also streaming Pokemon Fire Ash, and I kind of want to see what to expect from the game. So, you have Ash, and this was Sinnoh. Ash was traveling with Dawn, okay? And they participated in the Wallace Cup. The Wallace Cup is a contest where a bunch of people compete, and there's one winner, and they win the Wallace ribbon. That ribbon is good for any contests anywhere. So if you go to any region, that is like starting off with a ribbon. You're already starting off with one, even though you haven't won a single contest in that region. So think about it, if you win 2 Wallace Cups, 3 Wallace Cups, it makes your life a whole lot easier. But Dawn ended up winning the Wallace Cup. Now, in the next region, which was Unova, which was, I believe, Black and White, was the series, Dawn comes back. And we learn that there's going to be another Wallace Cup in Johto. We also learn that the Wallace Cup happens once a year. Okay, if the Wallace Cup is about to happen in Johto, and it happens once a year, then between the last Wallace Cup and this point, it's been probably, what, 9-10 months, you would think? Because it's not going to be a year. You know, they're probably going to announce it 2-3 months in advance. And then you're going to go to a Wallace Cup. Also, when Ash is done traveling Kanto and comes back to Pallet Town, he says, I can't believe... Or he actually ends up back in Viridian City, I think. But he says, I can't believe it's been a year. That's another evidence. So if that's all correct, Ash would actually be at least 12 years old. But they keep saying this is 10-year-old Ash Ketchum. Oh, Lola, I was playing Pokemon Ultra Sun, and you're in Ether Paradise. And someone says, oh, you're taking part in the Grand Trial. That must mean you're 11. Okay, so then hold that thought. If Ash in the anime took part in the Grand Trial, that would mean that he'd have to be 11 years old. The only way he wouldn't be was because they made an exception. So, yeah, you could argue, okay, he's at least 12, right? Because a year from that travel, and then a year from between the two Wallace Cups, Ash has got to be like at least 12 years old by now, right? So, it's tough. If I actually had to give Ash an age, like let's say he went through a single region in about a year, give or take. That put him about 18 years old. That's how old Ash is. He's about 18 at this point. Because he's been through, actually, I guess 17 because he's only been through 7 regions fully. But he's in the 8th region now, Gen 8. So you could say he's 17. 17, 18 years old, give or take. So, yeah. But Ash, he is at least 11 if he was able to take part in the Grand Trial. Plus saying that it's been a year, plus the Wallace Cup only being once a year. I mean, the writers keep saying he's 10 years old, though. But they can't, and, let's say he doesn't age. Fine. Ash doesn't age. Ta-da. So he's allowed to be 10 years old. You gotta be 11 to take part in the Grand Trial. The only way he would be 10 and take part in the Grand Trial is if they made an exception for him. Otherwise, yeah, he's 11 years old. That's just about all the evidence I have. I know there's a lot more evidence out there, but that's just what I've caught in recent memory. If there's anything I've left out, please do not hesitate to put that in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn notifications on. And if you guys like the video, also leave a like. I know I usually do that in the opposite order, but I forgot to say leave a like. But I will see you guys in the next video. Later.
Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years